Hey guys, welcome to 4th grade math, page 231 and 232. So guys, look at the title of your lesson today. Introduction to decimals, right? What are those? Well, think about it. This number is a 3, right? But what type of number is this number? A whole number, right? We already know that. It's a whole number. It's a número entero, right? If I put a fraction after it, this is a mixed number, right? That mixes whole numbers with fractions. And if I just have a fraction, what do we call that? We call it a fraction, right? But let's say that I want to write a number like this. This number is called a decimal number, right? Because it includes a decimal point. So a decimal number is just another type of number. Now, decimal numbers have most in common with, they're closest to what? Closest to whole numbers, closest to mixed numbers, or closest to fractions? They're closest to things that have fractions. Why? Because this thing right here means that you have 3 and algo, 3 and something of a number, but not another whole number. You're not at 4 yet. It's 3.5, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9. None of those get to 4 yet. No han alcanzado a 4. So this is 3 and part of a number, okay? And that's what a decimal is. A decimal is just another way to write a fraction, okay? It's just another way to write a fraction. A mixed decimal is the one that has the whole number and a decimal, okay? You mix it together, the whole number and a decimal, just like a mixed fraction. A mixed number is a whole number and a fraction, right? The decimal point separates the whole number and the decimal. So you know that 3.5, the decimal point separates the whole number and the decimal. Okay? So let's talk about some decimal numbers. Now, you know, like let's say that we have this number right here that's in the book. 6,903.417, right? Now, let's not even talk about, but we'll make sure you can see it. Let's not even talk about this stuff over here yet. Okay, this is your decimal. But this stuff right here, you know the places, right? So like let's act like this is not even here yet. Okay, we're gonna act like it's not even here. The place of this is ones. We know that. That doesn't change. The place of this, what's that, Fernanda? Tens. The place of this, what's that, Scarlett? 100. Right? And the place of this, what is that, Keanu? 1,000. Right? That doesn't change. 6,903. If you put this decimal point here, it still doesn't change. If you put these numbers here, it still doesn't change. But what are these places? Let me teach you. This is called your tenths. What? We have tens over here. I know. This is not your tens. This is your tenths with the TH. That TH, you guys, means that it is part of a number. It's a fraction or a decimal. Tenths. Say that with me. Tenths. It's not the same as tens, okay? And you don't have oneths, just tenths. Look at the next one. The next one's hundredths. Hundredths. Say that with me. Hundredths. Okay? And then the next one is, sorry. There you go. Thousandths. And you can see that in your book as well. Thousandths. Okay? Thousandths. Say that with me. Thousandths. Okay, so that is the places of your decimal point. Well, how do you know? I'm going to show you a truco. How do you know that this is your tenths? How do you know that this is your hundredths? How do you know that this is your thousands? Watch. If you put a 1 under your point and put a 0 here, what number is that? 10. So that's why this is your tenths. If you put another 0 here, what is this number? 100. That's why this is your hundredths place. And if you put another 0 right here, what's that number? 1,000. That's why you're at your thousandths place. Crazy, right? Okay, so look at number 1, letter A. A what separates the whole number from the decimal number? What do you think that is? I'm going to help you with these. What separates the whole number from the decimal number? What's this called? What's that called, Selma? Decimal point. That's your answer. Go ahead and write it down. Decimal point. Letter B. The first place to the right of the decimal point is called the what place? I'm showing you. Letter C. The second place to the right of the decimal place is the what place? And the third place to the right is the what place? Okay, so let's do number 2. Let's do number 2. I'm going to write these numbers up on the board together, okay? Because I'm going to show you how to read decimal places. Let's do this. A, B, C, D, E. Thing keeps itching my leg. F, G, and H. Okay, let's just read these numbers right now. Okay? Let's just read these. I'm going to teach you how to read them. You have to look at what place they end in. What place they end in. So like this one right here is the tenths place. We know that, right? Tenths place. So we say 3/10. Okay? This one is your hundredths. Ends in the hundredths place, right? Because the 8 is in the hundreds place. So you say 38 hundredths. That's your thousand. So it's 621 thousandths. 621 thousandths. Same with this one over here. 579 thousandths. 6/10. 42 hundredths. 731 thousandths. Watch this one. 12 and 62 hundredths. Okay? But look at what it says. Read the decimal places and circle a digit in the tenths place. Okay, guys. The tenths place is the one right after the decimal point always. This is your tenths place. This is your tenths place. This is your tenths place. It's the one right after the decimal point. Okay? So go ahead and do it. Circle all the tenths place. Okay, now look at number 3. Match by drawing the lines. I want to help you. Look at this one, 0.7. You need to find the one that says what? 7/10, because it ends in the tenths place, right? Letter B is just the same, so I don't want to do letter B, but look at letter E. Letter E. 24 what? Hundredths. That's what you have to look for, and then draw your line. Okay, go ahead and do that. Okay, you don't have to do number 6 today, your story problems. You don't have to do your story problems today. But the rest of it you can do. So there you go. Have a great day. Bye.